People think sacrifice makes you strong, but no one tells you how much it breaks you first. Today, I am not telling a love story. I'm telling you how a middle-class girl lost her childhood, her choice, and almost herself. I was born into a middle-class family, not poor enough to beg, not rich enough to dream freely. From a very young age, I learned one thing very clearly. If something had to be given up, it would be me. New clothes for someone else. School trips, too expensive. But I didn't complain because my mother used to say, one day things will be better. I believed her blindly. After my father passed away, or maybe after we lost him emotionally, my mother remarried. She thought she was saving us. But that man, he never saw me as a daughter. He saw me as a burden. The house felt smaller. My laughter became noise. My opinions became disrespect. I learned to stay quiet. While other girls were discovering themselves, I was learning how to survive. I cooked, I cleaned, I adjusted. I watched my mother slowly change. Fear replaced her confidence. And every time he spoke harshly to me, she stayed silent. That silence hurt more than his words. Then, something unexpected happened. I met someone. He didn't promise castles. For the first time, someone asked me what I wanted. He saw me not as a responsibility, but as a person. And for a brief moment, I imagined a life where I could choose happiness. But happiness doesn't survive long in houses built on control. My stepfather found out. My phone was checked. My movements were questioned. My character was judged. But before any proposal, before any wedding talks, something happened that changed everything. One evening, I came home later than usual. The house was silent, too silent. Everyone was sitting in the living room. No one told me who he was. No introductions. They just watched me. He asked me questions, not about my studies, not about my dreams, but about obedience, about patience, about whether I argued or adjusted. My stepfather answered for me. I realized then this wasn't curiosity. It was evaluation. At one point, I laughed nervously and said, "Why are you asking me this?"
Because girls like you need strong guidance.
Sentence felt heavier than a slap.
They said he could fix everything. Our house, our status, our future. Except mine.
The strangest part wasn't the marriage, it was how calm everyone was. They discussed my wedding date the way people discuss dinner. They said I was being dramatic. Girls don't know what's good for them. That night, my door was locked from the outside. I couldn't keep it inside anymore. One night, I told my friends everything. Every fear, every forced decision, every silence I was choking on. I expected sympathy. What I got instead was courage. One of them looked at me and said something that shocked me.
If you go through with this wedding, it won't just break you. It will feed his ego.
They told me something no one had ever told me before.
Run. Run on the wedding day. In front of everyone. When it hurts him the most.
I was terrified, but for the first time I felt protected. They promised me something that night.
You won't be alone. We'll be there. We'll get you out.
I didn't know how. I didn't know where I'd go, but I trusted them with my life. The wedding day arrived before my fear could turn into courage. A heavy dress on my body, a suffocating silence in my chest. The man sat on the stage, old, confident, waiting, and everyone kept saying the same thing. Smile. This is your destiny. My heart was waiting for a sound. Then it happened. A car stopped outside. I didn't think. I lifted my dress and I ran. That sound was louder than the wedding music, louder than fear. It was freedom, calling my name. Behind me was a wedding. Ahead of me was a life I chose. That day, I didn't ruin a wedding. I saved a girl.